back with Egypt in episode 5. Doing oil, do more civs after that. I do need to get tourist police here before I can go down and get my civs here and my the tax revenue multipliers. And this Hyro has a local construction speed plus 10. I need that. It'd be nice. The telecom over here is really good, but it's a shit ton of money. But it'll pay off just because it'll scale if I get that sooner than later. Because if you add network infrastructure, it increases your productivity. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, 13 civs now. That's definitely going up. I'm gonna keep pumping out these fossil fuels, but once I scale, this scale's done here, I might go straight into tourist police into civs, but I think I might take a break and go network infrastructure so I can start building up Sinai. Sinai is what has my my bonuses, as well as other places, but it has my bonuses to solar power investments. So I'm gonna start doing that. In my doctrines, there's a frontline reliability bonus here of plus 5% per battalion. If you have bigger battalions, you'll have more frontline. You'll have more reliability bonus. So I'm making 45 with IFE Marines. And that's a lot of reliability bonus right there. I need a lot of support companies for that. I'll have 60 with infantry battalions with a bunch of self PP, and I'll have one IFE in that division. Until I get really good tanks, well, I'll just add a tank division instead of the IFE, or maybe one of each. It'll add a bunch of defense, like 900 defense, 800 and something defense. With the IFE and the armor would be a lot more probably, or we'll see how that works out. That's the goal. Russia has opinion with us, so we can do the Autovaz. Yeah. The Volga Automotive Plant. Those old like 80s Russian vans. That's what I think of when I think of Autovaz. As far as my missile defense, it says that Israel has a first use policy on their nuclear weapons, but they are a nuclear power, so they do have nukes, I assume. Yeah, there are 2 ballistic missiles in here, but no nuke. Not too worried, but it says in here that the SAMs have a chance of destroying other missiles, but their speed, so like here the speed of the 2015 is at 6.7 kilometers, but the speed of the ballistic missiles is way higher. But the old ones are not so high, so it could counter the old ones and maybe have a chance of countering the new ones, which I'm guessing is the case. But these hypersonic cruise missiles, these look really cool. The ground attack be pretty nice. Yeah, because their production cost is lower. Okay. Yeah, it's like more than half of even the intermediate range ballistic missiles. They have no ground attack, but I mean, I don't really need ground attack, but that's kind of cool. So I think the goal is the play is just to target their missile silos with my missiles, take them out so they can't launch anything at me before they try to launch nukes at me. I did forget about my slums again. Man, this is like, I'm basically probably 2 or 3 months now. I am in the green here, but it's going to go away once I do the protest. So I'm going to give them health care. And we'll probably still be in the green, just barely. Yeah, but then I need to do the welfare. Will not be in the green anymore from that. I do need to save up and get down on my corruption even more. I was banking on this, the slums, helping me out, but because I'm behind quite a bit now, it's gonna hurt. Not too much, but a little bit. But increasing that productivity will help with my GDP growth, which will in turn lower my debt to GDP and my interest on debt here. Too bad. I might just create an agency by myself. Like, there's no reason for me to do the focus, but just because it gives me this national idea, That's base stability. Well, it just gives me base stability and popularity of Western, which I don't really want. I already have 97% stability, so I'm not too worried about it, to be fair. Yeah. I didn't think about what I'm going to do next. Okay, 1.3. This is not even done yet. So I'm going to increase my opinion of France, which will just take a few days because it's already at +10. And I'll make another sieve. Excavation is going to be done too in my field refining, so I ain't got to worry about that for a bit. So I can just go straight and pump out the rest of these sieves. Let's see what my social conservatism is at. It's at 20. Okay, so if I need to do my my army corruption, I need to get that deal with the corruption in my army, because if it's above 25%, it'll give me negative opinion to my military, which I do not want, because it's at a flat 50. So I got to get that down. I do want to save, I think, one of these 100% bonuses for the renewable energy. I'm going to save that, I think, by the play. I need to start going back down and getting my self-propelled artillery done. Pass capacity, I don't need that. I ain't gonna worry about the rest of this. I could go down and get... Yeah, I don't even have that option yet, so we'll just leave it as it is, not spend money on that. Let's see how much it's gonna cost me again to raise this. Yeah, a lot. 2 billion a week. Let's put my what else do I want in here? My government popularity. I already have that in there. Okay, what is it that I want? Energy and balance, yeah. Energy balance. Need that. We'll go over some doctrine stuff. Here it's really expensive for this high technology, and you do need advanced drone systems. Or is it, what is it? Is it in here? Or did it remove the special project you need? Looks like they removed the special project. Right here, just modern deep learning. You need that special project to get this. You need human imitation AI and modern computing. So you need a bunch of special projects to get this high equipment stuff. I can't afford that for a while, even in like 2015 or later. It'd have to be after Brazil and after another country goes down. That gives me a lot of GDP. Let's start increasing someone else here. Who else? I don't really want to do Korea because I know they give me a trade agreement eventually, but I might just have to bite the bullet there. I'm going to do Serbia next. I'm going to cancel the one on France. It's already run its course. Okay. I need to keep doing fossil fuels. I don't really want to do, but I'm going to have to do it. What are my opinion of them? Well, not too well. That's not much of a roleplay there, is it? But I am friends with Russia, and I plan on trying to help them out. I'll send them an intervention force if they go after Iran. It's because I want them to be strong against the US, so I can try to help them out from not losing every time they face the NATO faction. So I guess that's a slight roleplay I could do there. It's available, we'll take it. And I think we'll save this last one for later, and start increasing my Sinai infrastructure after this last fossil fuel plant. Because I don't want to build any more fossil fuel power plants. I want to start getting my energy up. I might have to a few more, unfortunately. Because the renewable energy is cool, but it's inconsistent. You know, sometimes it'll go down and go up just because of how the solar and the wind powers, the weather, I guess, is involved, and mechanics of how much wind they can produce and generate, or some weird stuff like that. But there's a bunch of special projects in here later on. Yeah, improved base solar, base solar farms. Anything I need to spend my PP on? No, I kind of want to wait. Get these slums down. Or that's not PP. No, it's for my economic focus, but I was thinking about if it gets to like 8, it's 8, then it goes down again when but it's only like 30 PP. It's not a huge difference. Yeah, it's not a huge difference. Anything major? Yeah, I'm gonna get the last oil. There's more resource efficiency here. And trade relations, which is helpful, and some little bit more oil. I don't have anything to trade with them. Yeah. I joined the World Trade Organization. 210 days for... Yeah, that's only a few things you'd get that for, so probably not for a long time. This agriculture effort, I don't have any commercial agriculture districts. I have 2. It's not worth it. And these will convert to civs. If I can go an economic boom, they'll just convert these over. Because my productivity will just... I mean, the construction speed will go... The construction speed for my commercial ag will go down so much. I'm an economic boom as well, so they'll just convert those to civs itself. Private investors will do that for me. And if my literacy rate goes too high, I will lose out on... Okay, let me just make sure I want on here. Next revenue multiplier or more oil. I think it's worth getting that oil. Is it? Let's see if I go down one here. No. I'd have to go and get both of these. I might just do 6. I can save 1 sieve there. I'm not spending PP doing it. Yeah, we'll do that. Then I gotta get down and get rid of my corruption in the military so I can start actually, ooh. I have to buy it. Alright, well, I just spent $30 billion to bail my banks out, and I just lost a bunch of money. Fuck. But luckily my protest strength isn't too high. And I'm sorry, it's just business. I gave you health clinics. And we're on the brink of fixing this economy. So that's all you can get at the moment. Sorry about it. Not really. Let's start doing something else here that we can do. That'll be helpful for the economy. Okay, getting the... I have more tech bonuses here. But I think the research speed would be helpful here. But 5% or more tech? I think more tech's probably the play, but in the long term, would it scale? No, it's like the same speed and I'd get more resource efficiency. So I'll just do that because I'm almost done with my oil lately. Yeah. This is just strategic fuel reserves here. All right, let's see what's the next highest 14. Yeah, I'll do Suez next. Then Alexandria. Maybe do one Suez, one Alexandria, just for the productivity malice. It'd be lower in both. Yeah. It'd be helpful to do these gains here, but that's so much money. $40 billion. $46 billion. I'm not giving you any more money, bro. Not doing it. Not happening. Ooh, the tax multiplier. What is it worth it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Especially when that idea runs out. If it already had or not, I'm not sure. Pretty soon it will. We'll be in the red again. Yeah, it did. I lost $80 million from not accepting that deal. It was shit. That was worth $3 billion to do that, but I didn't do it. That was a mistake. For sure. 35 days. That's worth it. I may be able to civ grade one of these. I got rid of one. But I'm getting field refining and I'm doing the last resource gain efficiency. But I might civ grade that away to like losing just 187 barrels a day instead of over 2,000. Should help. This stupid military strike over and over again. I just gotta cancel it as soon as it pops up so it's not too annoying for you guys. Because I do want to leave my events on, especially when I do these events. These focuses here. There'll be some events that'll pop up for my spec ops and events for this stuff I want to actually read that I didn't read last time. My little test run I did. Still at 450. How long will this take? Yeah, the last ones, they never killed the guy. So I'm gonna say that's no excuse. You can't just go around killing people because they're a different religion. At least not yet. Hosni still has a little bit of empathy left, but it's running short because he just keeps getting talked to by, like, manipulated by his advisors. His advisors have a secret plan that he's just not really a part of, but I mean, he's slowly being influenced by the people surrounding him. And so his ideas are starting to change, but still has a little bit of hope left in because he's grateful of this bailout we got. That's almost been nullified by my bailout of the banks. I might have to increase my corp tax 1 when I do give them welfare, but we'll see if that's the case. Let's just quickly go down here and get rid of the corruption in the army, so I don't have to deal with any opinion loss here. Do that. Got 9 slums left. 8. Let's say 30 PP if this will actually turn to 8 out of 16. Give me a 30 save 30 PP, or wait till I get 7 slums. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's very minor, so I'm gonna do it once I get, just because of my deficit's already fucked up with that one event. As far as my planes, there is a, where is it? Yeah, this Cold War AT gun. I get minus radar advantage and some flight range, but I get a shit ton of ground attack. So I might take off the 30mm cannon that gives me like 6 ground attack or 7 ground attack, and add the Cold War AT cannon instead, and just lose a small bit of radar to be a lot more effective at ground attack, which I want to do because they're multi-role. Yeah, I'm not going to have the production to afford anything else like the superpower type fighters, but I mean, I should have enough. I'll have like 1.5k by the time I get to Brazil, or I'm almost done with Brazil. And then I can really start pumping it out. All right, once this gets to modest, or 450, we're gonna go to modest right away. Let's see. Squeeze some oil out of here. I'll just do one. I need 2 oil, or 2 in for 1 oil. This gives me 1. That's cool. I'll do that. And I'll start building. I need to do that focus too, huh? Yeah. Okay, I'm gaining now, and I'm doing this refining, so it should be good. Okay, good. Okay, now I'll go for the research speed. It's a long time, but what are you gonna do? And next, I'm going to add an air guy. My last advisor I can add. I don't have anyone I can use as my chief of army, I don't think. No. Unless I give them traits, then I don't think any of them are chief of army. They're only the military high command. As far as my civs, I mean, I'm really gonna have to scale here. The reason I waited till 2014 in my test run to switch over is just because I knew it was gonna be a struggle. Because once you actually get you switch over to your mills, you need all these resources. It's just crazy because it's all aluminum that I'm gonna be missing. A bunch of aluminum and rubber. I'm gonna get the tungsten and the gold from here. But it's just, that's gonna be a struggle. But I think if I go a little bit earlier, I won't have to trade for, 9 months for a bunch before I get to this point. So I'll go like a year earlier. It's like 2013 I'll go. Or the end of 2013. We'll see. Yeah, because once you start, I mean, it seems like you have a bunch. You'll have like, almost 90. Here we go. I got fast growth back. 2.5 per, yeah, that's good. Productivity. It was just the you always have a chance to go up if you're above 0.10, and that was my chance. It went up. It always has a chance to go down now, I think, because it's below the threshold of like 3%. I think it adds like 0.5 if every time past stagnation. You need like 2.5 and then 3.0. The chance where I was gonna go down, give you an event for that. After Wi-Fi, I may have a lull where I can do one more focus somewhere else. Just 100%. I'm gonna use it on the voltaics. I think that's the play. One thing about mills in this mod is you don't need as many as you think you do. You get so many bonuses. That's crazy. The amount of bonuses you get to factory output in your slums. I'll make sure I do that as soon as possible. We'll do Alexandria next. I do have corruption, so that's military wage plus 15%, social spending plus 10%. But I think when I do the social guarantees for soldiers, which gives them social security benefits and their families, I don't care. They're the same thing. That's gonna lower the farmer's opinion if I do the first one, which I don't even know where that is even at, but I'm losing the harvest here. Not increasing the cash crops. But I think it's, yeah, the more literacy rate I have, the less people that are in agriculture. This goes up to like 85% literacy or something that I have. It was sorted amongst themselves this time. They found an agreement between the ranchers and arable farmers. Intel reveals Iraq plans to cause political instability. Oh, Saddam Hussein's trying to fuck with us. That actually helps with the roleplay because he's yeah, the other branch, he's Sunni. So he's trying to turn us Sunni, which the inner cabinet wants to do. Well, this will lower my construction speed though, which is a problem for sure. As far as special projects, there's so much stuff in here. Augmented vision, the exoskeleton, bunch of breakthrough here. The double shot rifles. There's so much cool stuff. It's crazy. Bunch of drone stuff. There's super carriers, railgun, naval cannons. Yeah, really cool stuff in here. Here's this double cannon thing. We're getting a health cost multiplier plus 5%. That's bad luck there. But I do want this laser tank cannon thing on my tanks, but the update, they increased the times, which makes sense. They increased the times of where you can just research attachments for your armor. Used to be like, 200, 300 days. Now it's 2 times that, which makes more realistic sense. It still should be even more, but I mean, it is a video game. It already takes 10, 15 years to build up your country in this mod if you're not playing a superpower. Even as like Russia, you want to wait till like 2023, 24. You have like 550 factories, like this one guy in the Discord, and you can just take out the whole world in like one fell swoop. It pays itself off. You have to have patience for that. Influence corrupt officers to get rid of corruption in the army. Do that. You have a lull here we can spend it on. Yeah, I said I was going to do the energy here. Okay, we're in a positive of 1.6 billion. Our protest strength's at 12. This is $2 billion here. And we're in 3.9k bonus there. That's cool. We can lower that. We'll lose 500 barrels of oil. So I will end the episode here. But for my last thing, and in my description of my videos, I do have a little role play paragraph that I do for each description. And I said I would give them the welfare. I will give them the welfare. I won't change my mind. To put us barely in the red, but I will add a corp tax rate of plus 1%, which will barely help. But as my productivity goes up, that'll help. So that's a slight boost there. Do I lose the civ from that? Not sure. From trade, I'm getting stuff from trade. Okay. Yeah, having more oil did help. So the last thing I was going to do is renewable energy. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.